dickory-dock. It's time to beat the clock. Time for fun is now begun. Let's all play beat the clock.
Beat the Clock is brought to you by Sylvania, a quality name in lighting, photo lamps, radio tubes, television, electronics.
Let's all play beat the clock.
Now, here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Carter.
Thank you, and welcome to our all-circus night tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, death-defying stunts tonight. Not that they aren't usually, but in any event, an all-circus show, as we told you last week. So let's get on and see some of our people tonight. Thank you very much, Madeline. Roxanne, my, you look lovely tonight.
Thank
Who have
you.
we got
Is
here?
this fun? Bud, I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Earl Ruth from Salisbury, North Carolina.
Well, a warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Ruth. How are you? Welcome to our circus show. Well, we thought it'd be kind of fun, you know, to have an all-circus show with the wild animals and the clowns and everything else. Because things like that make life a whole lot more fun. What? Bless my soul. Well, how about that? All right, let me show them this. I haven't had a chance to yet, Roxanne, our Beat the Clock game. And you know that all the props are in there to play Beat the Clock right at home. We have a clock that actually works and all the props you need, a book of instructions, a book of stunts, and you just have a lot of fun. You get these, of course, at toy stores and toy departments all over the country. But this is for you, and Roxanne will have it backstage for you as soon as we get through with this show. What do you do, Earl?
I'm a basketball coach.
Are you? Where's your team? Where do you coach?
I coach at Catawba College in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Have a good season this year?
Just fast.
Well, good. And you have 3 girls and 1 boy, is that right? 3 girls and a boy. See, that's a wonderful family. Where are they tonight?
Imagine they're by the television.
Well, good. If they are, you wave at them. Right in that camera right there with the lights on it.
I
And we'll
see.
get to the business at hand. I want to explain to you, first of all, that our bonus tonight is worth $1,100. And all circus stunts, so what would be a circus wouldn't be complete without the old cannon act, you know, when they shoot the guy out of the cannon. You ever been shot out of a cannon?
No, not yet.
You never have. Well, calm down. You're not going to be tonight. But if you both come over here with me, I'll show you what the problem is in our cannon act for our circus show. Now, if you, Mrs. Ruth, if you don't mind climbing up this step ladder, just comfortably, I would say the second step might be big enough, high enough for you. See if you can reach the mouth of that cannon from there. Well, go up one more then, if you don't mind. Is that comfortable? Feel perfectly secure there? All right. Now, I want to show you what we do with this. Here we have, this is the ammunition we use instead of putting somebody in there, you see. You put those down one by one into the mouth of that cannon. Will you? Will you load it for me now, please? All right. You come around here with me, Earl, and I'll show you what you have to do. Your wife will keep loading it for you one at a time. You step right down here. This is the way we fire this cannon. See, like this. You pull this back like this, see, and let it go. And there she goes. See there? And at the moment you release that and fire that projectile out of there, you run down here, Earl, pick up this fish net, run out here, and catch. See? See what you have to do? Now, as soon as you have caught 2, when you have caught 2 of those projectiles in this net, we'll stop the clock and you beat the clock. Got to catch them one at a time. And each time when you come back, please be sure you put the net down resting on that block of wood. We do that for you because it's easy to pick it up when you're running if it's raised off the floor. Okay, you understand what you have to do? All right, take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. You have 55 seconds. Is it all loaded? Put it in there. Are you ready? Go. Whoa! Get back quick, boys.
Take it easy.
All right, take it still easier, Earl. You're doing fine. Hurry up. Keep moving. The clock keeps ticking. Just a little light one. You can do it. Take it easy. Don't be so frantic about it. Take it easy. That's one. That's the clock. We need some ammunition, girls. Come on, let's give her some more here. I'll give you some of these here. You can put that one in, and there's another one for you. I think you got enough to go on from there. Now, you've caught one. All you need is one more, and you got 20 seconds to do it. Are you ready? You got the idea now. Go. You never think you have to be in good physical shape to appear in a television show, would you, huh?
No,
But you do. How'd you enjoy that, all right?
Very good.
Didn't get too much of a wind up there, huh?
Oh, no.
Everything's under control. Keep in good shape of your basketball team. You'll be hearing from them, believe me.
There's no white like Plus White. With its dual-action anti-stain polishers, Plus White whitens like no ordinary toothpaste can.
There's no white like Plus White.
Want to go curly? Get Wash and Curl, the shampoo with curl enhancers that work right in the shower. Thousands and thousands of women have gone curly with Wash and Curl, the curling shampoo.
Now do away with razors, cuts, and stubble. The Hair Off Mitten with its special Silcoat surface that massages away hair fast and easy. The Hair Off Mitten, amazing.
The Olympic Games are the most celebrated athletic competition of all time. Relive some of the greatest moments at the Olympic Games with this dramatic video presentation from Jeopardy and Game Show Network. Experience magical moments of celebration that stand out from the pages of Olympic history. Recapture the moment of winning the gold with some of America's greatest Olympic heroes and experience the glory of being the best in the world. To order this spectacular videotape, just call toll-free 1-800-597-5069 and you can own a piece of Olympic history.
Now, let's see. Miss Ruth, I guess we got Mr. Ruth ready? Yes, we got him all ready. Now, I'll tell you why. Don't get any wrong impressions about this. Absolutely no circus is complete without the elephants. You know that. See, we got our elephant right back there on our Barnum and Bailey Ringling Brothers sign, and so you're going to have to do a little elephant feeding, except there may be a little switch on it we have. So if you don't mind coming over here with me while you stay here, Miss Ruth, we'll show you about our little elephant pen. Bring out the elephant pen, if you will. Just wait right here with me, Miss Ruth. Elephants already there, are they? Elephants all... Okay, come on up here with me and have a seat, if you will, please. The girls will get the seat set for you. That's the idea. Now, if you put that hat on, these are our elephants' trunks. You see, the elephants are a little too ferocious. We can't let them out here. They might stampede. The whole herd might run around here. So we put their trunks through here, and these trunks are controllable by these strings alongside you here. Now, if very gently you pull on one of these strings, I'll show you what will happen. You pull gently. Watch what happens over there. See? Watch. You just watch one of those trunks come up. Just watch. There it comes. See there? See there? See? Now, these elephants are kind of tricky. Instead of filling their trunks with water and squirting people and each other, they got in the whipped cream barrel somehow. I don't know how, you see? So what you do is to keep pulling these strings gently, and as you do, and you raise these trunks up, they'll aim at you, and if nothing happens, you got the right one, you see? But you keep pulling one at a time, not frantically, one right after another. Pull, wait till it aims at you, see what happens. If you get it, drop it, go on to the next one. Got the idea? As soon as you get the one that no whipped cream comes from, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock, okay? All right, I'll take a look at the clock. In the meantime, tell you how many seconds you have. You have 40 seconds to find the one with no whipped cream. Are you ready? Go, one at a time, gently. Hey, there's a nice one. There's one. Try another one. Don't find it yet. Oh, it's fine. Oh, you'll find it. Hey, you got peanuts instead of whipped cream. You got it. All right. Okay. Stand right here, Rock. Turn around this way, Simpson. Rock, stand and take a picture out here. There we are. Okay. Now, if you stay right there, the girls will get you cleaned up and get you back in good shape. Yeah. Our elephants are real ornery, you know. Now, let me tell you, we have a little extra gift for you. Here's one of our Kodak Duoplex 3 cameras. And we, of course, just taken your husband's picture with one of our Sylvania Blue Dot for Sure Shot flash bulbs. When you have this film developed, after you finish taking the pictures on that roll, the first one will be that of your husband. A little nice souvenir for you. Take the camera all along with you. Okay, now you carry on for the family. Leave that there for now and step up here. Comes now the jackpot clock. Turn around and face the audience, if you don't mind, at the far end of that little platform. No, down there a little further. Now around toward the audience. That's it. Now, don't you look back until I tell you to, please, because we placed you in front of our jackpot board. Sorry we couldn't find any typical circus things for our old circus show, but we did the best we could, and they're all mixed up and out of order. All you got to do is get the words back in order in 20 seconds. Now, don't look till I say. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. There's a calm gal. Nicely done. Early to bed and early to rise. You did it. Because, you know what's happening. I'll bet those kids of yours are just bouncing up and down in your living room. And they're going to see with you and me now just what you've won. And you look over here with me and you'll see too, right there.
It's the Sylvania Maynard console, an elegant piece of furniture in its own right, with all Sylvania's great electronic advances and exclusive Sylvania Halo light to give you greater eye comfort for far more enjoyable views. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Ruth. You have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
You'll find your husband all tuned up backstage. Take it right along with you. Bye. Give those kids my love. Roxanne, whom do we have now? Gee, I thought at least you'd come riding out here on a pink elephant. I don't know why you
I've
did.
not any time. But we have Mr. and Mrs. Francis DeRushi from Philadelphia.
Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. DeRushi. How are you? Glad to have you here with us tonight. You are a wholesale meat what? Buyer?
No, in the wholesale meat business.
Oh, you're in the wholesale meat business. I see. You've been married 2 years. You have any children?
No, we don't.
Uh-huh. Up on a little vacation trip from Philadelphia?
Just a weekend.
Just for the weekend. Well, I hope you have a nice one. Here's something to make it even more fun. On your way back, or when you get back home and you're entertaining guests, you play Beat the Clock with them. Here's one of our Beat the Clock games that Roxanne will have backstage for you before you go. Okay? Now let's take a look and see what we have for you. And I think we start you off on the $100 clock for you, if you don't mind coming over here with me. Now, don't get too nervous here. Have you been to the circus here lately and seen the Emmett Kelly bit where he sweeps the spotlight underneath the, you know, he sweeps, gets smaller and smaller things? We have a little stunt based on that for you. Now, here is your sort of waistband there, you see. You know how to hold that. And here is your broom. And here is the spotlight. See, we've made one out of just 2 little paper pipe plates. I'm going to place it on the floor somewhere on the stage here, near you. I promise you I'll place it near you. All you have to do is to sweep it once, just into the pan, just any way at all. Once I see that it's in there, I'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Got the idea? The only reason that makes it at all difficult is we're going to blindfold you, you see? So put the blindfold on you, and then I'll place the little spotlight down on the stage somewhere. Now, can you see anything at all?
No.
Everything is blank as can be. Now, don't forget that while you're holding it, take a hold of it. I don't want you to lose it. Be sure you keep hold of it, because if you drop it at any time, you may, lose track of it.
Yes.
And I don't want you groping for that as well as this, too. You got a good hold on the broom and on the dustpan. I'll take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 50 seconds. Are you ready? Go. Look here. It was fastened right there all the time, see? You're supposed to be walking around like that. You caught it in a real hurry. Well, good for you. Congratulations on beating our first clock. You see, sometimes when you try to pull a trick on somebody, it backfires on you, doesn't it, huh? Well, I'm glad you got it. You got yourself your $100 clock, and we're moving along fine. You enjoying the circus show? Yes, sir. Golly, so are we. We think things like this are a lot of fun. All our posters are up here, of course. When the circus gets in town, it gets in the fever and the blood of everybody. And we all have a lot of fun.
Wheel of Fortune's Live Tour 96 with your host, Bob Eubanks, coming to these great cities. Thursday, August 29th, St. Paul, Minnesota, the Minnesota State Fair Grandstand. One lucky St. Paul spinner is winning a trip to Hollywood. Tuesday, August 20th, Louisville, Kentucky. Cardinal Stadium, the Kentucky State Fair. Fabulous prizes will be given away in Louisville. And tonight, Chicago, Illinois, the UIC Pavilion. Everybody plays to win in Chicago. Wheel of Fortune live on tour, where you might spin the wheel and win big. Don't miss it. Be there.
Now, the most difficult shots in golf are easy to make with the Alien Ultimate Wedge. You'll be out in one swing, guaranteed.
I don't care how high a handicapper you are or how little you play. You'll get out of the sand on your very first swing or your money back.
Over 60% of all shots are taken within a short distance of the pin. The Alien Ultimate Wedge's triple radius design gets you out of the sand, out of the deep rough, even off hard pan. You don't need a new swing, a new stance, or a sports psychologist. All you need to get on the green is the Alien Ultimate Wedge. Call now for your free video and brochure and find out how you can get this revolutionary club in your bag.
If you live for golf and want to save strokes, pick up the phone right now and order your Alien Wedge. I guarantee you, you'll be glad you did.
The Alien Ultimate Wedge.
There's a long one.
One swing, and you're out of there.
Right on it. All right.
Guaranteed.
And just to prove that everyone is a winner with Game Show Network.
You'll never guess what we're doing now. We just reached $1 million in prizes given away.
Oh, wow!
And to show you our appreciation, Jerry, we are sending you to Switzerland.
I can't believe I'm going to Switzerland!
Yeah, you are definitely going to Switzerland, and you're going to have a ball.
Thank you, Game Show Network.
I'm just doing my job.
Game Show Network makes you feel like $1 million.
All right, we're getting all set here now. Incidentally, you folks like wild animals, do you?
Oh, yeah. Well,
They're not too wild.
Well, I mean, like tigers and things.
Oh, yes.
Well, come on over. We're going to make animal tamers out of both of you. Trainers, I should say, if you come over here with me. How's he doing? Is he all right? See, he's getting well trained there for you. See that? See that? See? Whoa. Nice little pussycat, you see. All right. Can you get that up right there? There he is. Now, I want in case any of you kids are watching, it's stuffed. It's not live. Not going to bite anybody, so don't worry about it. All right. He's still got his arm. All right, if you step over here on this side now and take the stick that Betty has, you take the stick that Madeline has. Now, here's what we want you two to do. We want you to get Mr. Tiger up on that stool. I don't care if he's sitting upright and I don't care how he's there. As long as he's there by himself, you can't support him there. When you can take the sticks away and he's up on that stool, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. You don't go over the top. He might bite you. But you can go through the cage anywhere you want to around the sides. Move around anywhere you like. Beg pardon? You can work close together or from opposite sides. I don't care, okay? Take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds, and he's waiting there with a net in case he attacks you. All right, are you ready? Ready? Okay, get your signals coordinated. Now, where you want to go? Through the bottom, anywhere you want. You can't go over the top. You can go anywhere through the cage that you want to. Are you ready? Go!
Get that guy in there.
One of you pull your sticks out, shove him over. Hurry up. You almost got it made. Come on. Get him up there. A couple of seconds left. Oh, look at the pose you left in here. Look at him. All right, you did fine, believe me. I tell you, you wouldn't have much of a stick left if you tried that on a real tiger. I guarantee you that. All right, you got through just fine. Now, that's through the $200 clock. My, you're doing great here, aren't you? All right, suppose you step down over there now. Let your wife step up on the platform and try our jackpot clock. Here it comes. Step right up there. Turn around, face the audience. Now, don't look back again till I tell you to. And back of you is our jackpot board. We got another saying up there. Again, it's all mixed up. Get the words back in their correct order so the saying spells out correctly. Okay, all this in 20 seconds. Please don't look till I tell you. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. Go ahead. Atta girl, stop the clock. You heard it, didn't you? That's a big fantasy, That's the boy. Well, going too quickly there. And you two are going through the jackpot clock, so let's look again and see this time what you have won. And to do that, look over here with me, right here.
Here is the Sylvania Lombard 21-inch console with all Sylvania's newest engineering features, plus exclusive Sylvania Halo light. It gives you greater eye comfort for far more enjoyable viewing. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. DeRushi. You, too, have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Congratulations to you both. Good night, God bless you. Who do you have now? Hey, you're getting around there in a hurry tonight, aren't you, huh?
Bud, we have Commander and Mrs. P.W. Roberts from Honolulu.
Well, how nice to have you both here from Honolulu. Oh, you're stationed now at the New York Naval Shipyard. How long have you been in the Navy, sir?
Well, let's see, 21 years.
This is an interesting switch. We put your wife in fatigues, you notice.
I'd like to have a picture of it.
You'd like to have a picture? Maybe we can work that out for you. Well, we also have one of our Beat the Clock games for you. Do you have any children? Doesn't matter, because adults love these just as much as kids do, believe me. And you can play Beat the Clock with your guests and have a lot of fun at the Navy Yard. Thanks. You get the kind of bonus. Oh, boy. Now, Commander, this is for $1,100 in cash. Will you go around the other side of him over there, please? There we are. Now, are you right-handed or left-handed, sir?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, all right. Then if you step right behind this line, this is where we want you to generally stay. Now, this thing must remain pretty much against the side of your foot, or, you can't move this around like this. It must stay pretty much in there. However, you can move the other end of it anywhere you want to. See, as long as it stays next to your foot down here. The other foot, you can step out anywhere you want to. It doesn't matter. And you will hold this any length you wish. Doesn't matter. Because your wife is going to stand over here next to you, as you probably have seen, place these cups on here one at a time, and you have to get them upside down on the other stick so they're like that. A couple of things you may not do. You may not raise it up above and drop it on, and you may not toss it on. You must put it in contact with the other pole and then get it on like that. Okay? Here's the first one ready for you. Take a look at the clock. See how many seconds. You have 45 seconds for $1,100. Are you ready? Go! As far as you want. Take it easy. Take it easy. Nice and easy. Try to set them on there as squarely as you can, Miss Red. Take it easy. Take it easy. 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 Take it easy now. This is about the last time you'll have time for it. Works, we'll count it. Oh! Sorry, the time ran out. You didn't beat the clock. The clock didn't give it a good try, Commander Roberts. Thank you, Madeline. Okay, come on back over here. Now, you got to be real steady about that one. As you can see, you got to kind of take your time about it, because if you miss on the first two, there really isn't much time left to do the other. Now, wait just a minute. Well, you think you can do this, do you? Think you can do this? Well, now, let's see. Well, he's got himself a little pole, you notice. Easy now. Easy. Easy. Steady. Steady. Good boy! How do you like that? Trust him. Well, before he goes away, come on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure I don't have to introduce our guest of the evening to you, because if you've been to the circus a good many years, as I have, you've seen this fellow walking around with his little parasol and the little pig. I'm sorry we couldn't... Hi yourself. This is the king of the clowns for Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, Felix Adler, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you like this? Say, Bud.
Yes, sir.
How do you like my new hat?
Oh, I love your new hat.
I got that last Saturday night so I'd look good on my weekend. Hey, I want you to be sure and come over to the circus now.
We'll be over.
For old time's sake,
We'll
please
be
come
there.
over and be my guest.
I'd love to, Felix.
And I'm going to tell your radio audience, Joe, too, and all a bunch of them in the hospital, I want to tell them that I'll see them all at the circus. I haven't got any more time now. I've got to get going. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's been with the circus over 40 years. Did you believe that? Yes, sir. The king of the clowns and a real wonderful guy. All right, going to put you to work as a juggler now. You know, there's always a juggler in a circus, always doing some kind of fancy Dan act like that, and you're going to help him, so don't you be laughing at him too hard. Come on out here. We'll show you. Now, here we have... Thank you, Betty, very much. How do you like Betty's costume? Aren't these pretty? Aren't they real pretty? I think they are, too. Thank you very much. Okay, now, these are for your husband to keep up in the air. We've tied them together, but you may not hold them by the string except to start it off. When I say go, you toss it up in the air, and with only one hand, you must keep these up in the air. At all times, they must not touch the floor at any time. Must keep batting them up there. Got the idea? Only use the one hand. You may never grab them by the string again. If you do, we have to stop and start all over. If they touch the floor, you have to stop and start all over. Now, you don't feel, really, that your husband looks too much the part here, so you're going to dress him up with this very fancy crimson cummerbund that we have here. All you have to do is take one end of it and wrap the entire thing around his waist in all the time you have from the time I say go. There's one end of it. Wrap it around him till it's all wrapped around and the end tucked in so it stays there. Take a look and see how many seconds you have to do it. You have 45 seconds. Are you ready? Go. Up in the air with him now. Keep him up with one hand. Only one hand. You better take it and run around him. Run around him. Run around him. Don't hold him like that. Go ahead. I'll get your hand. Go ahead. Keep running around him. Hurry up. Easter hat, it's all right. And a very pretty little chapeau that is, too. Is that the Easter hat, is it? Because it's awful pretty if it is. Navy blue, too.
Introducing Plus White Plus Peroxide toothpaste. You'll get whiter teeth plus the benefits of peroxide. Plus White Plus Peroxide. There's no white like Plus White.
Want to go curly and add fullness to your hair? Now you can with Wash and Curl shampoo. Its curl enhancers work right in the shower. Your hair will look full and beautiful. Wash and Curl, the curling shampoo.
If you have wrinkles and puffiness under your eyes, I recommend Sudden Change Under Eye. Look, before sudden change and after. Sudden Change Under Eye.
Visit Game Show Network on the internet at www.sony.com. Game Show Network wants to get you into the game and online.
You're watching Game Show Network, where Beat the Clock continues with Gene Wood, followed by Child's Play and To Tell the Truth.
Friends about that, too, will you? All right, Mr. Commander and Mrs. Roberts, how about getting to our regular three-ring circus? You know, you talk about one-ring, two-ring, three-ring circus. As a matter of fact, I think there are 6 busy over there, or 5 anyway, most of the time at the Barnum and Bailey Circus. But if you come over here with me, I'll show you our version of a three-ring circus on our all-circus stunt show. Now, Mr. Commander Roberts, suppose you get on this side of me here, if you will, this time. Have here a little volleyball for you. Now, you notice what we have done here. Here's a little circus clown, smaller than Felix Adler, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of these milk cartons stacked up. Now, we don't want to knock those down. Here are the 3 rings. 1, 2, 3. You see, they're just 3 brightly colored hoops, 3 rings. Now, what you do, sir, is to start to bounce this volleyball right here. And you keep bouncing it. And you must not miss a bounce, nor must you ever bounce it outside the rings. It must be bouncing inside the rings at all times. You must not knock the cartons over, and at the same time, you, Ms. Roberts, take these rings one at a time, bring it up like this, get it off there without disrupting his bouncing and without knocking the cartons off. When you get all 3 rings off, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Got the idea? Now, if you happen to knock the cartons over, grab the ball, sir, and go right on over there. We have another one set up for you and start there so you don't waste time. Meanwhile, the girls, Madeline and Betty, will set this one again for you. All right, take a look over your right shoulder and see how many seconds you have to do it. 45. You all set, sir? You ready, Miss Roberts? Go. Off. Just go ahead. Just make him get around you. All right, keep going. Bounce it nice and easy. Hold everything. Stop the clock a minute. I think if you just take it kind of nice and easy like that, see? And don't you be gentle with him. Don't wait for an auspicious moment. Bring it right out, because you'll find that'll help him, even if it happens to hit his hand. Are you ready? Go. Nice and easy now, Commander. That's it. Here we go. Here's another ball for you right here. We got to put this one back on here now so we can start over on this. Here we go. You ready again? Go. Keep the bouncing going nice and easy. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, Miss Roberts. All right, it's your turn to try our jackpot clock. Get up here on our all-circus show again now. Step right up there, turn around and face the audience. And in back of you is our jackpot board with another saying with the words all mixed up. 20 seconds to get them back in order to win our jackpot clock. Okay, now don't look till I tell you to. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. Atta girl! You've beaten our jackpot clock. Take a look right over here now and see what you've won. Right there.
It's another Sylvania Lombard 21-inch console with all Sylvania's newest engineering features, plus exclusive Sylvania Halo light. It gives you greater eye comfort for far more enjoyable viewing. Congratulations, Commander and Mrs. Roberts. You two have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Congratulations to you, Thank you, sir. It's a treat to have you here. Goodbye. Roxanne, whom do we have now? No time for anybody else. Our time is all gone. Oh, dear, we had such fun. I hope you enjoyed our all-circus show, too. Right now, this is Bud Collier saying so long for Sylvania and hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
Don't go away. The action continues. Gene Wood calls the shots on another episode of Beat the Clock here on Game Show Network.
Time for Beat the Clock.
You're watching Game Show Network.